Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Lucid9! Both Fight Arena, of course, are in a pop-up box in the upper corner of the map catches my attention. Live, let me say, but showcase, the future of gaming. Yes! Intrigued, I note that the showcase is located just further down the path. Say, what do you guys think about this? I point at the announcement. Robots! Say, Cap, do you think we'll be fighting giant monsters? I can say with certainty that they won't. It sounds fun! I say we give it a shot. Okay, any objections? Yeah, your shoes minion need an upgrade. Why you haven't bought a new part since I first met you? Objections to the bot showcase. Let's go! Wait, smiling? Genuinely? For non-food related reasons? I don't think I've ever seen Irish so excited. We can pop by. If it's not interesting, we'll go to something else. No one else says a word. I take this as confirmation and head down the path. Just behind the metal building, a modest portable stage is set up, flanked by screens projecting a live closer view. A row of sorted small mechas are lined up at the edge of the stage, in front of which stands a limousine representative. It's cover measure, but in real life! We settle right in front of the stage. There is not many viewers beside us. Looks like the staff is still setting up. I wonder if they will let people actually try them. I hope so. What use is a showcase if the target audience can't even try it? I don't know. These kinds of things usually involve demonstration matches to make the technology look a lot better than it actually is. But that's unlikely. They might just choose a victim to beat up. That ain't fair, man! Whoever they choose to represent the limousine will probably be as unstoppable as a final boss. It does not matter. It is a game and games must be played by the rules. I'm about to ask Irie what exactly the scripting piece of information is, but a blast from the speaker quickly ends our conversation. Come on all, and see for yourself the top of the line fighting bots straight from Lebanon State's laboratories. Robotics fans, you might wanna listen up. A crowd begins to form behind us, attacked by the representative's announcement. I notice that the wide majority of people are young adults. Let me say, definitely knows their target audience. This is one of our star beta testers, Raiden Rumble Ajibana, sorry. He'll be showing you some of the awesome stuff that this new generation of bots can do. The representative steps back from the stage, leaving room for a big man with short, cropped hair to step to the front, holding up his robot of choice. It's medium size, around as big as my head, sleek in shape and boasting beautiful colors of deep cobalt and silver. The crowd ohs and ahs in appreciation. Oh mama, I've got to get me one of those. The beta tester, Rumble, steps back and gently lays the robot on the stage. Camera zoom in for a better view, ready to capture the action. The crowd waits with bated breath as Rumble cracks his knuckles. He holds out his hand, into which the representative places a sleek controller. The monthly ascends. Performance is duties required. And it is no more. And suddenly the robot is alive in a whirl of silver and blue, leaping around stage like a dancing grasshopper. Rumble smiles confidently as his hands fly over the controller, stringing together flawless combos like the world's most skilled fighting gamer. Wow! Arty movement. Amazing! The crowd claps wildly. I rarely see several young men digging out their phones and punching rapidly at their screen, no doubt, reworking their budget. I might not understand game, but I can definitely appreciate skill. Okay, Rumble brings the routine to a slow, letting the robot pirouette like a professional ballerina before sweeping the curtsy. He's met with an even louder round of applause. Thank you, Rumble, wonderful work! Now, ladies and gentlemen, is the moment you all been waiting for. We're going to open up the floor. Would anyone like to face Rumble? The representative grins with a slight touch of cockiness. I'll make you guys a deal. If you manage to defeat Rumble in a best of 3, you can take one of these robots home with you. And with confidence I have never seen before, Ari's hand shoots into the air. As the rest of us balk openly at her, the representative's eyes sparkle, no doubt seeing a small girl as easy prey for Rumble. Miss, come on up on the stage. Ari gracefully, a little too gracefully, falls onto the stage, ignoring the representative's extended hand. What's your name, miss? Airi Hiraga. I see the Tremor Academy uniform. What year are you in? Second. And how are you finding it? Fine. Great conversation. It's true. Great conversationalists, I see. So, why do you want to try your hand against Rumble, if I might ask? Airi stares blankly at her hand for a long moment. She might not know what try your hand actually means. I'm not trying. Whoa, what bold words! Miss Hiraga claims that she doesn't even need to try against Rumble. I'm pretty sure that's definitely not what Ari meant. Rumble, what do you have to say to that? The insect believes it's said to be king over insignificance. And Rumble's retort is just as strong. Well, folks, are you excited or what? The crowd cheers, edged on by the representative's guild hype building. I find myself wishing for Ari to crush Rumble to the ground. Ari has a tough road ahead of her. That rap is just twisting her words, man! It builds hype. It's exciting in my opinion. Come on guys, let's root for Ari! Give me an A! Hey! Give me an I! Hey! Give me an... Shush, why are you talking? The disorganized team cheer immediately dies down as the representative pulls the microphone back to her lips. Okay, let's see what Potter will change every sec for herself. Miss Hiraga, feel free to pick any of the balls from the row. Ari contemplatively places down the row, stopping from time to time. It feels less like she's struck with indecision and more like she's examining the balls down to their basic molecules. Pick the coolest one! Pick the cutest one! Pick the most effective one! Pick the one you can beat him with! Pick the most innovative one! Pick a pack of pickled peppers! What? Ari ignores the incoherent dean from our group and eventually settles on a humble boxy little bot at the end of the line. The crowd goes completely silent in shock at her decision. Tell me about this bot. Are you really sure about your choice? I need more information. Oh, right. This is a tricky little guy. Most of the testers weren't exactly sure what to do with him. He looks very unintimidating, but don't be mistaken. If you play your cards right, you can change his form by extending or contracting the panels on all of his sides. It's extremely flexible, hence why testers are still having a go to figure out the best way to use him. I see. He's challenging? The most, but not very beginner-friendly, Miss Hiraga. Then I select him. Why does it sound like she's looking more for a challenge than a victory? Very well, our ambitious challenger is certainly looking for an upset. Let's get ready for round one. Ari sets her humble little bot at the edge of the ring, exactly opposite Rumble's bot. The representative hands her a controller. Ari frowns when she sees it. Is this for the bot? Of course, it's certainly for my television. The crowd's answering chuckle almost drowns out Ari's response. It looks exactly like Rough Red. The representative completely ignores her and instead lifts her hand into the air, ready to cue the match. Rough Red, what the heck is that? Round 1, Rumble versus Challenger. And fight! The crowd cheers as the representative chops her hands down. The stage erupts with light, signifying the start of the round. For a moment, Rumble charitably sits back, letting Ari experiment with her bot. From what I can tell, it's essentially a box on wheels. I watch it roll forward, I watch it roll backward, I watch it roll side to side. Then one of the sides falls down. No, wait, the entire side is a matrix of smaller panels. Interesting, seems like the entire box can be transformed, give or take a few limitations. But instead of experimenting further, Ari only retracts the panel and extends the opposing side. Seems like she doesn't really know what to do. Oh, I don't see it that way. What do you mean? You should ask Yahiko. He plays quite a few games, you know. Since when has Misaki known Yahiko more than me? My curiosity overtakes me and I ache over to Yahiko. Do you know what she's doing? She'll try basic attack next. I watch the stage. Sure enough, one of the robot's sides turns away and swivels on a tiny limb there like a miniature sharp-edged shield. Now, a 6A, 214B. A what? The bot repeats its shield cut attack and suddenly holds the panel over and behind it. Eiko seems extremely pleased. She might try something more complex next, like a 6A, 8C, 6C, 2D. The clumsy looking box suddenly moves in a whirl of rotating buttons. I can't tell what's happening, but it seems to just make Yahiko even more excited. I knew it! It's just like Rough Red! What's Ravret? But he doesn't answer me because Rumble has started to move. His bot elegantly skates around Iris, which is still rolling cheerily around and flipping its sides. One quick sharp blow sends the poor boxy bot crashing straight into the edges of the ring. Oh, that one's got a stink! The bot shakily rights itself and starts wheeling away from Rumble, tearing around the ring like a panicked civilian in the middle of a war zone. Even as he flees, I see Ari experimenting with some structural changes, like extending, flipping and morphing its panels to create different shapes. She doesn't even try to land an attack on Rumble's bot. Basically, she's trying to understand the bot's identity. She's going through its moves systematically. Do you think she has a chance? Only if she finds something really unique that beta testers would never expect. Unfortunately, it's at this moment when Rumble predicts Iris' walk path and flies at her bot, crushing it decisively into the ground. The representative whips down her hand, even as segments inside the bot piece it back together. The winner of this round is Rumble! The crowd politely claps. It's clear that to their eyes, Ari doesn't have a fraction of a chance against an experienced beta tester. But I saw some promise in the way she was messing with the form of her bot. A bot with structural changes, huh? As you can see, it takes only a few seconds for a bot to repair itself. No more long waiting between rounds. Players, are you ready? Ari nods quietly, a faint smile flickering across her lips. Rumble says nothing. Round 2 and fight! This time, Rumble immediately explodes into action. His bot leaps gracefully to Iris. Ari barely managed to swerve it away before the ground where it was standing is angrily dented. Rumble's assault is relentless. He never lost a single second for Armor to recover, chasing dodgily after her bot without a break. Not once does his bot lose its footing or crash into the wall, such is the extent of his control. And then, right before his latest jump is about to crash into Ari flattens her bot into half its original width with a swirling mass of panels, now with dodging Rumble's strike. She takes the split second required for Rumble's recovery to bounce back to original size, slamming panels straight into Rumble's back in an unhurried smooth combo. Yahiko grins widely as Iris' bot pummels Rumble around in a terrifying wall pin. Dude, her combos are slick, I should fire her sometime. As he is finishing this sentence, Rumble's bot suddenly shimmers and gives off a short pulse of energy, sending Iris' bot flying back. Dude, I didn't know these bots had bursting. I have no clue what he's saying, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying the match. Ari is clearly getting the hang of her bot. She changes into diagonals, L-shaped patterns, and even fox curves to dodge Rumble's attacks. Sometimes his bot lands a glancing blow, but it's never severe enough to catch her in combo. Finally, she manages to curve around his bot and slam one final combo into its backside, sending it crashing into the ring. The crowd claps, but this time they seem much more impressed. Even the representative looks surprised. Solid display, challenger, this round goes to you! Rumble's face is completely motionless. He doesn't even look dismayed. Dude, this next round is gonna be so intense. What do you mean? You'll see. Within seconds, Rumble's bot has reassembled itself and returned to its original position. Ari is smiling in utter satisfaction, as if she's completely forgotten that the audience exists at all. Maybe she's just having fun playing with the bot. The final deciding round, ladies and gentlemen. Will Rumble be able to redeem himself, or will the challenger score an unprecedented underdog win? 3, 2, 1, fight! If I thought the last match was intense, this one, if just a blur of color and motion, it's clear that Rumble is no longer holding anything back. His bot moved his great speed, but above all, the total control and precision. Her movements are clearly rougher. Even though she's mastered the structural reorganization of her bot, it almost looks like she's not used to 3D space. Come on, Ari, you can do it! The fate of the world rests on your shoulders. Choose one. Okay. Ari barely skates out of Rumble's favorite landing combo, but she turns so sharply that her bot stumbles away. Rumble's lips twitch into a smirk. It was an honor. But your time draws to an end. May you make your peace. And he hits her solidly, sending her bot flying to the air. Yahiko winces. It's over. R combo into a ground pound. But as Rumble leaps after Ari, she flattens to a vertical plank that better cuts through the air resistance, falling before he can land a blow. Although surprised, Rumble reorients his bot to hold out its foot for a single devastating dive kick. I don't see how she can get out of it. Trying to change forms and move will take too long, but she can't move while she's still a plank. And if she does return to her usual form, the kick will put so much heavy damage on the bot that I don't see her recovering the match. This must be the end of the series. Then I see Ari's fingers flying over the control and her boxy boat rapidly disassembling the condensate ring. And then I understand. As Rumble's boat soars forward, foot extended, ready to strike the killing blow, Ari's boat melts into an indestructible brick settled on the ground, biding its time. And then, just at the right moment, Ari mashes her hand on the controller. The metal brick springs upward, slapping right into Rumble's boat, and... Whoops. And as if in slow motion, Rumble's boat sails in the air, flipping the perfect double axle head over heel, right over the bounce of the fighting box, and plummets in the middle of the audience. Silence stretches on as the crowd tries to process what just happened. The mic drops from the representative's hand, barely and mercifully muted in time before it hits the stage. Rumble stares blankly at his controller as he is trying to wake himself from a dream. Ari stares blankly at her controller as if she's suddenly and uncontrollably hungry. Fists of our cheering team are stopped mid-pump in the air, looking like we're in the middle of a half-hearted fist fight. And then, the winner of the round, and therefore the set, is Ari Hiraga, the new challenger! The representative numbly stammers these words, still in shock. Another moment of dead silence passes. Then the crowd erupts into cheers. She did it, dude! Look at the moves! Look at the pace! Ari, what was that? She won! She really won! That was incredibly impressive. The tiny one's got some surprises up her sleeve. And I scored a perfect shot of the winning moment. Ari stands at her feet with a broad smile, bowing politely at her opponent. Rumble doesn't seem the least bit irritated. Truly, on this day, we have met well in wartime. Challenger Ari. He bows his head in respect, solemnly walks into the crowd to pick up his boat, and disappears behind the stage. Wow, how incredible! Despite all odds, it seems as if the challenger has come away victorious. Miss Hiraga, what are your thoughts on Miss Hiraga? But Ari has already walked to the edge of the stage, seemingly ignorant of the representative's queries. She quietly leaps down, only to get swarmed by our group. Good job, Ari! That was amazing! You really showed them! How were you able to understand the system so quickly? The color plays just like Ravret. The fighting game, right? Yeah, you play? But of course, you see that Ravret Mecha Warrior is actually the inspiration for the design of President J. Graves' boot. Just like all roads lead to Rome, all of Yahiko's comments lead to cover measure. I see, perhaps we should play sometime. She sounds hesitant at the idea, but I can't discern why. Maybe she doesn't want to play with Yahiko, but then she wouldn't make the offer in the first place. I'm down. They walk back down the road, chattering eagerly about video games, of all things, completely ignoring the helpless representative. Come to think of it, wasn't Iris supposed to win one of the robots? Not that she seems to care. I wonder if we should accept Iris' robot for her? It's not our choice, Mickey. I know. I lead the group back to the map, showing some mercy on the poor representative. After all, her higher-ups can't be too happy about bargaining a new prototype on a whim. It's probably best if we let this be, considering that the only person who deserves to care is Ari. And Ari, well, she seemed happier about playing with the bot than the actual victory itself. Ari and Yahiko are already waiting for us by the campus map. Dude, you guys are so slow. Maybe you're just always in a rush to go places. Some people like leisurely walks. Leisurely walks? We don't have time for that. Look at all the stuff we've got to hit. Yama, my minion, laid us on. You have a good head for efficiency. Do we really have that much stuff to explore? I take a look at the map to verify what we have left. Before I can decide on another attraction, a ringtone cuts through the silence. Masato sheepishly digs his phone out of his pocket. Sorry, alarm. I check my own phone. 6 PM, technically Masato's curfew. Thanks for the fun, guys, but I got a piece. I have also some things to do, but this was remarkably fun. Thank you. You guys are leaving? But there's so many more adventures to be had! Honestly, even I'm a bit worn out from all the excitement. I'm heading back too, but you guys should stay if you want. I need to leave as well. Both of you. It's okay, Rui. We'll just have to make up for the ticket costs. Surprisingly, Rui turns to Ari with a smile. Wanna try the roller coaster over there? Okay. We exchange quick farewells before Rui, Ari, Akira, and Yahiko race off to a serpentine roller coaster in the distance. I would stay. I split ways with the others at the academy dorms and head to my apartment. Walking along the streets is a cold reminder of the true state of life. Gone are the festive colors, energetic children, and high-cutting attractions at every corner. Instead, I'm surrounded by digital posters, newspapers, and the faraway whine of police sirens. Out of curiosity, I still glance at the digital newsstand. Major conference will reveal plan over national news network by next month. Plus, government, all useless. Technically, Isamu is only doing this well due to the efforts of local authority, but I can't trust anyone who's paid to make decisions for everyone other than themselves. Excuse me, you're an academy student? My attention immediately switches from the headlines to a police officer behind me. I immediately feel the thrill of adrenaline through my veins. Calm down, it's not like I've done anything wrong. Yes, sir. Where are you headed? Just passing through. He evaluates me for a moment with an unreadable expression. Come with me, we've got some questions we need to ask you. No. Blood rises to my throat. I struggle to force my mind into submission. Just follow him, Where am I? Pulse racing, head spinning, deep breath. Freeze my limbs, close my eyes. Right. Apartment, sofa, shelves, plant, kitchen, television. This is my apartment. No threats, no problems, no people. I'm fine. Heart, I'm fine. After a few months where I agonizingly train my system back into its ordinary physiological state, I check the time. 9 PM, 3 hours, gone. I suffocate the returning sense of panic, rifting through my phone. No new messages, no phone calls, incoming or outgoing, no emails or new appointments. In other words, no idea of what I've been doing or who I was. Why is it back? I should be gone. I thought it was over. Stop, calm down, perfect, my present state. No injuries, I'm full too, so I get to dinner. I noticed a handful of textbooks strewn around the coffee table. Was I trying to study? They are definitely my textbooks. So I'm fine for the moment. Question is, what happened in the gap? I fumble over the kitchen, digging my ancient meds out of a cabinet. 5 years since I've had to use these. Here I was thinking that I'd never need them again, allowing myself to forget. Silly me. My vision crosses for a moment as I gulp them down. I never get used to this feeling. But thankfully, my pulse slows down and my breathing evens out. I let my limbs sink into the sofa, staring idly at the ceiling. Right, I'm fine. Tears surge to my eyes, but they are purely chemical, a response of fright, something that always plagues me after one of these lapses. I get hormonal like a teenage girl fresh out of a breakup, but it's just my brain lying to me. It likes to do that. My brain, it's a pathological liar. Nor does it stop at these random mood swings. Sometimes the world just seems so distant, shut away, like I'm standing at the edge of the universe. If I had to describe the feeling in a word, surreal. Like I have the one foot in the wrong dimension. When I get like this, I have to fight against it. Remember what I'm here, life's here, the world is here, and there are tastes and smells and sensations for a reason. But sometimes there is just a tiny trickle of a doubt in the back of my mind. Am I real? No, not that. Not exactly. Of course I exist in the technical sense of the word, but rather, am I sensing everything correctly? If my brain is lying to me about my emotions, what's to say it's not lying to me about anything else? When you hear someone talk, you don't hear it how they deliver it. You hear it how you perceive it, regardless of what their intention is. The frightening, infamous words, I like you. You can be terrified, or you can be thrilled. You might even be a mixture of both. But the only thing that matters is how you take it, not how the other person said it. Maybe they wanted you to be happy, or guilty, or angry, but what they want doesn't necessarily carry across. It's the same for when you've seen something. Everyone looks at an advertisement a different way. Everyone takes fashion sense a different way. Presenting a piece of contemporary art in front of a panel of critics will always gather a wide range of responses, so long as the audience is extensive enough. Nothing is absolute, everything is just how it's perceived. That's what people like to say. In my opinion, that's the easy way out. But I think that there's something absolute. Somewhere there are rules written in the stone, or the essence of an object, something that's unchangeable. And is there whether you like it or not. And yet, if there is something absolute, then some people in their perceptions are right, and others are wrong. What if I'm wrong? What if everything I sense is a lie? That's right. When lapses happen, I think too much. My former therapists like to say that I'm just trying to ground myself, rest all define my values, remember who I am. All I really gather from that explanation is that my brain is a huge pain, over-emotional, overthinking, overbearing. Thankfully, I can already sense that I'm recovering, my heart rate is stabilizing and my breathing is even. I vaguely remember little bits of advice from my therapists. Ground yourself with something physical. Identify your negative thoughts and replace them. Accept your anxiety. It's a little alien coming back to the process after so many calm years, but I filter through it easily, like getting back on my bicycle after a hiatus. Good, looks like the spell's passed. I'd better get to bed. Sleep is the fastest way to recover my memories, welcome or unwelcome. For your cooperation, Mr. Ishimoto, would you like one of us to escort you back? I'm fine, thanks. Very well, be sure to notify us immediately if you notice anything unusual. I will. What possessed me to buy so many groceries? Something doesn't taste right. How did Rui make it again? Got stopped by the police. What for? Public disturbance? I was behaving myself, thank you very much. Oh, sure. They just asked me if I saw anything out of the ordinary at school. What did you tell them? I hadn't, but I'd keep my eye out. Whoa, such a tame response. I listen to anyone who's the power to put me in jail. Sure you do. Look. What? It just, I'm not gonna be around all the time to watch out for you. You don't need to. No, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, okay? For the morning. What does this have to do with anything? Just, don't be an idiot. Oh, wait. I guess that's impossible. You're in a weird mood. You're weird all the time. See ya. Bye. What's going on? Time to rise and shine. Sleep is a marvelous thing. Everything looks brighter after a good night's rest. And sometimes, when you have random memory lapses, you get to recall events that you were once forced to forget. For example, the police investigation. Thankfully, it didn't look like anything unusual. I should have known that, honestly, since I didn't find myself in prison. Bought groceries, made dinner, called Rui, nothing out of the ordinary. The only potential lapse trigger was being approached by the police, but from the looks of it, I had nothing to worry about. So that leaves me with a typical relaxing Sunday with nothing to do. Good, I can deal with that. Huh? What's this? 9:24 on Sunday. Seriously? Wake up so. What the? Crimson Crusade. Who's that? Some days I like to look at the sky and figure out what the weather will be like instead of reading the forecast. I'm usually wrong, but it's pretty fun. It is like you share a secret with the sky. Is there anything you like to do, even if it doesn't make much sense? Reply or delete? Can I do both? I can do anything, huh? Wait, you can reply? Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I think you have the wrong address. Okay. I'm just about to stuff my phone in my pocket, but it immediately lights up again. I don't think so. What's your name? Right, that's not sketchy at all. My name is Guru Kapolti and I am an obese mountain troll who dines upon the flesh of humanity. This time, my phone remains silent for a while. Satisfied, I lower it. Oh god dang it, really? I see, why do you own a smartphone? The heck? Are you discriminating against me just because I happen to be a mountain troll? And to answer your question, human service providers are much better than troll service providers. What am I even saying? Come on? Okay. I see, that makes sense. If that's the case, how has life been as a troll? Okay, what did you say there? I can't take this person seriously anymore. I tossed the phone on the table without replying, cramming more, okay. I crammed the phone on the table without replying, cramming the more cereal into my mouth. What a weird individual. Even if it was kind of fun that they played along. What is it now? Yama, television, post-haste, sorry. Intrigue, I speak to television. I'm greeted with yet another lovely news report. Trustworthy sources have informed us that the sudden string of disappearances has increased, to 3 innocent students. In this trying time, we must look not only for assistance but for the truth. It is well known that the authorities have recently set their sights on demolishing the infamous forest of Isamu. Curiously, that this misfortune follows hot on the heels of the recent push for the Building Act. Perhaps in an odd way, the Isamu forest is simply fighting back. I mentally shut it off. Sensationalist news, as usual. What did Shigure want me to see? I don't see anything new. You never see anything at all. Look harder. This woman, what's up with her? We already know that there were really disappearances, everything else, just hearsay. The news can't know for sure that the Isamu forest has anything to do with the case. We're just scapegoating it as a part of a political movement. Unless Shigure is saying that the media's accusation is suspicious in and of itself. Come to think of it, why would they be so quick to point fingers at an insignificant little forest? Of all things to blame, trees? Maybe she wants me to investigate. Then again, I'd rather not go alone. Hey! Hey! I wait for a few minutes, but there's no response. Alright. She said she'd be gone this morning. But it's kind of past morning, isn't it? I check up on her social media. No check-ins, no photos, no statuses. Not since last night at 11 PM. After curfew. Back at her dorm. Just like the other 3. So, I know I sound like a creep, but what are you doing? Still nothing. I struggle to quench the rising sense of panic as I turn to another source. Hey, have you seen Rui? Yeah. Where? Yesterday, dude. We were at the park, lol. I mean after that. We went back to the dorms. So you didn't see her? No. When did you last see her? Like 11:30 or something. Eh? Nothing. Don't panic. You're overacting. Keep calm. Akira would know. Akira's her roommate. Hey. Superoni, Commander. How goes the date? The what? Rui said she was gonna meet up with you this morning. She did? Yeah, she seemed super excited about it too. She was gone by the time I woke up. So you guys having a great time? Wait. She doesn't know. No one knows. Rui's been gone since 11:30 last night. Disappearances, forest, I have to go now. Alright, this is getting exciting. Probably. Well, maybe not really exciting, might be terrifying. Let's see where this will go in the next episode, so hope you enjoyed it and see you tomorrow.